Hey everyone, Zero JD here with the XBLA Fans channel, here to give a quick taste of Dragon Sinker Descendants of Legend. The story being it long ago, there was this evil dragon terrorizing the land, and three heroes, a dwarf, a human, and an elf, rose up and banished him with the three legendary weapons, and then each made their own kingdom, and then peace reigned. However, the dragon has come back, something has happened, and myself as the prince of humans has sent out, or a human kingdom has set out to reclaim the weapons and banish the dragon. I have, of course, picked up assorted party members, the main three being myself, a elfin princess, and then a dwarf from the dwarf kingdom, of course. And that is our goal, to gather these weapons and then banish the dragon once again, and hopefully once and for all. As you can see here, I have a party which is not made up of the three heroes. The way this game works is actually you have teams. As you can see, Abram, the human prince, Mia, the elfin princess, and then Bowen, the dwarf, and his wife down there in the party. So each one actually has a team that you can make up of different members. So you can have like a team that's devoted to only fighting, only to magic, or only to like, hey, stealing stuff or whatever. Each of the main characters have their own like set class. Like Prince Abram is a human prince, so I can't actually like change that. So give me 1 second. So yeah, there, human prince. So that's his job. So like the older Final Fantasy games, you can have different jobs for different characters. In my party right now, I actually have Bradford, who's a villager, Bastion's a thief, and then Bernard, who's a priest. You can level those up. You get skills and magic depending on the class, and you can actually get once you max it out, you actually get to keep the skill for that class. So if you had a thief, if I leveled Bastion all the way up, he'd keep his thief skill. Let's say if I changed him to a knight. Interesting thing is, I can only equip the main characters. The followers, as they're called, are given their own weapons, and those level up and all that kind of fun stuff. This is made by the same people who made the As Divine games, and as thus, some of the mechanics are the same. One of those mechanics being the shop, which can give you super powerful weapons for. You get lottery tickets and like this extra side currency down there, DRPs. So I'm gonna let's play the lottery, and I'll show you how it works. I very early on, of course, like all of these games, got a super powerful weapon, and it just destroys all enemies. So I just got a speed orb there, and that increases speed. But you get the idea. But right now I'm heading to the Dwarven Kingdom to get the sword I have reforged, and to get the legendary axe. And of course, the elves have the rod, but we don't know where that is. So this is combat. If I wanted to, I could just go auto. But of course, I'm going to show it off here. I can attack, I got skills, I can actually swap out the teams, which I'm not going to really do right here because my main team's pretty strong. But we're going to attack this clotted slime, and then I'm going to use some magic. There's thunder, attack, and then your skill should just be steal. And there we go. Yeah, I'm in potion. So far, it hasn't been crazy difficult, even taking into account I have my super weapon with me. I've had to do some grinding. The bosses I have fought so far, I've actually been able to one-hit with that super weapon, but it would probably have taken some, not an extreme amount of grinding. I might actually be a little bit powerful for this area because I kind of zoned out and watched a YouTube video earlier while grinding. So everyone's like level 15. So far, it's been pretty neat. The story isn't like the other ones, kind of anime cliche. The characters do have their own sort of stereotypes. The dwarves, of course, love to live underground. They make weapons and stuff like that. Elves are super vain. Also, I love how this map looks. Don't know why, I just do. Rainbow feathers, I believe, allows for fast travel. So let's go. We probably won't make it to the Dwarf Kingdom in the video, but whatever. So we're just gonna kind of fast forward through this. But like, yeah, the same issue from all their other games is here, where if this sort of lottery system, or whatever system they have called in the other games, they actually give you a chunk of the currency up front. So there's a good chance you're gonna get a super weapon. You just put it on your main character, and they just absolutely murder everything. Where am I going? Let's just head out through this way. We'll just kind of check out the combat. You can get more followers by doing quests. There are side quests and stuff like that, ranging from, hey, go back to an older town you've been to just check on someone, to go to this area, collect an item, and bring it back. One of the ones I have now is to go back to an older area and get some flowers for a lady to put on a grave. You can also get followers from the lottery. But yeah, it's a pretty decent retro-inspired RPG. I like how the sprites have their, like, this is a human prince, so he's wearing this, like, flashy, nice armor kind of stuff. I haven't changed classes, so I don't know if the appearance changes. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't. We can go try that. We can kind of show how that works. A nice thing in dungeons is that when you enter, there's this little sort of symbol on the floor. You step on it and it puts down a portal, and when you get to the boss, there's always a portal that you can just step on and then get out of there real quick, so you don't have to backtrack, which is really nice. All right. Also, I like how in towns you just book it. And we're gonna go over here. Oh, oops, wrong thing. This is one of these games that if you have a yes or no answer, the default is always on no, which is fine. Let's change Bradford here. Let's change you to a warrior and see what happens. Oh, he totally does look different. That's awesome. So now, that's nice. But yeah, I can't see his equipment, so I'm assuming that like it'll just change, which is a nice way to kind of handle that, so I don't have to worry about tons of different equipment for the different characters. That's a quest. I'm not going to do it right now. Let's go back out and fight a bit more. When someone dies, they do revive at the end of battle, but they're in an injured state where they will not be able to have full health until you go and rest in an inn. And then of course there is just the normal RPG tropes of like, hey, some of these enemies will only do a certain attack if you hit them. There's these clouds, I think if you strike them, they do lightning damage. Or maybe it's just me thinking that happens, because every time I've fought the clouds, if I don't hit them, they don't do lightning damage. Those guys, like this guy right here, if I don't, like this cloudy cloud thing here, if I don't murder him with my first attack, he's always done a lightning attack. But yeah, it's a decent RPG. Like I said, the only real downside of it is the lottery items that totally destroy the game's balance. Oh, and when you level up, you don't heal. And if you're at full health, you don't get the extra health points unless you heal. So I could have 300 health points, I level up, and I should get 8 more. I don't get those 8 unless I actually heal my character, which is weird. Also, that ocean is red. How do I have no idea how to get to where I'm going. But yeah, it's going through these areas. There are dungeons and stuff like that. They have mini maps. All kinds of fun stuff. It's fine. Non-offensive. Again, the other As Divine games have had super cliche characters where you have like these super like duncy girl who loves to eat, or the bookworm girl who freaks out when she talks to a guy, or the main guy character who's totally and utterly like unaware of like his like best friend falling in love with him kind of stuff. This does not have it, or at least it hasn't had it so far. You can pick the prince's responses to stuff, which is fun. Some of them you don't really get a choice though. It'll be like, but it's more information stuff like, hey, like, what are you doing here? And they'll answer, so why are you here? Or no, not like that. What are you doing here? Or what should we do next? If you hit, what are you doing here? They'll answer that, and then you're forced to do, what do we do next? Where are we going? Mount Vernon. All right, we're going this way. Oh. But yeah, that's Dragon Sinker Descendants of Legend. I wouldn't be surprised if we learn that the 3 heroes are descendants of the original heroes who kind of banished them first. Well, clearly the prince and princess will be descendants because, hey, royalty. But I am Zero JD. This is the XBLA Fans channel. Thank you very much for watching. I would suggest this, even with the weird, like, just don't, if you don't want to throw off the balance, you can adjust the difficulty. There are difficulties and stuff like that. I can't set it here, but whatever. Or you could just not take those weapons. You can also get armor and stuff like that, and I have crazy, oh, bees. It's okay. But yeah, there was a little bit of grinding, but that's mainly because I ignored normal leveling up when I was playing with the super weapons. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Dragon Sinker, Descendants of Legend. It's fine. It reminds me a lot of Dragon Quest. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.